It's common when people are in a relationship and they feel like the other person is losing interest to continue pursuing it and to try and hold that interest. I've come down to the streets of London today to go and ask people how they think this should be done.
I don't know. I think obviously with relationships it's always good to make sure that you have lots of communication. So I think obviously speaking to the person on like quite a chilled out level is always sort of beneficial, I imagine. Yeah.
Okay, what about anything that you would suggest to do in order just to kind of like keep the actual spark or the interest or romance going? Is there anything that you could suggest in that sense?
Well, it's always nice to like try things new. So I think maybe take the normal boundaries of your relationship a bit further. So do something that you wouldn't normally do, or sort of like delve into more interesting things, or do something that you wouldn't normally do to sort of like see how you find it and see how the relationship goes from there, I guess.
I think communication is the most important thing. You've got to talk about your feelings and see if they're losing interest, see if your perceptions are correct. And then you can try to spice things up a bit by more things going out, taking in different activities that both of you enjoy.
Well, I'd have a straight talk with them first, if they lost interest, because there wouldn't be something right there. So whether they'd not be interested in me or whether I have to do something to make them interested, but I would have a talk.
It's a really hard thing. I mean, the really brutal thing is someone losing interest, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't, one thing you can't do is get enthusiasm from someone. So the secret is to not let them lose interest in the first place. And normally, someone can lose a little bit of interest because of something happening in their life, which is rectifiable because it's not to do with you. If it's to do with, and you have to make a distinction, if it's to do with you, like they associate you with not being happy, for example, or that's quite hard to undo. So I think my advice would be don't let it get to that stage, because in my experience that's the hardest thing to get back of all. If someone's like lost focus on you, it's not even mean they're looking at someone else. If they just can't be bothered with you, they associate you with a hard time. Emotionally, how can you get that back again? So don't go there is my advice.